Show her Oleg's locket. Your father sent me. I'm here to help. Come on, we have to go. Sincerely, your loving daughter, Afra Mishkin. I've been studying the message you retrieved from the graveyard. I think Its Majesty wants us to pass it on elsewhere. In the corrupted lands, there is a royal broadcast beacon. I knew. I found your daughter. Her name was Afra. Take this candle to the missing persons notice board after dark. Light it. Let that be an end. You place Oleg's candle among the others and light the wick. You think about Oleg's daughter and all her sisters, and the people for whom there will never be any candles. Behind you, someone begins to sing. A prayer and a promise. A hymn for the missing. Oh. God, this game's so sad. The story of this game is so sad. It's beautiful, it's really lovely, but it's making me feel things. A locket that increases its wearer's stamina threshold, which makes long-term fatigue less severe. When open, this locket shows a peculiar forest that appears to move as if alive. There is no glass. Invigorating vapours spill through. That's the summoning the dead thing. So I'll wear my glasses instead, my spectacles. Okay. God. So I need to go to the beacon. Where was the Library of Untruths? Oh, it's completely the opposite direction. Okay, well, I'll tell her later. I do want to tell her, but, we'll have to do that another time, just because she's in the wrong direction, unfortunately. And the beacon is not that far. So... Wait. Is this... Hold on. Lost track a bit of where I am and how to get to where I'm going. Yeah, it's kind of this direction, but... Hi. No, that's down to the downtown. Maybe I need to go up? I don't know. Oh. No, there's no other way through there, is there? Where's that freaking path? Unless... I am just going... That goes up there. Isn't there another one, like... here? Is it up there? I am not good at navigating. I don't know how to go. Please let me through, thank you. Oh, completely backwards. Oh, oh. Oh, no, oh, no. Oh, oh. Not that north. The other north. What? Oh, whatever. Oh, bloody hell, this isn't it either. How do I down? Fuck it. Whee! We'll just go this way. We'll just go the long way around. I don't know where else to go. Is the other... like... maybe the other bridge isn't bridging right now? I feel like it should be there. And it looks like there's very much nothing there, you know? Unless it's further around that corner. I don't know. Whatever. Oh! Well, you know what, while I'm here, I can see my new, I can see my upgraded house. Might as well, right? Look at my nice expanded, stamina slot. That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. You can tell it's a house because of the way it is. Oh, this is looking much nicer. No hole in the wall anymore. Little balcony with plants growing on it for alchemizing. Oh yeah. Front door's open, don't love that. Oh yeah. Look at this. Bed. Little balcony window. I have a kip, why not? Kip in my own bed. Beautiful view. It's so interesting that the king seems to think that there is someone living down in the Underlands and that it's really important to contact them. That feels like really important information. Great, what a lovely little upgrade I've done. Beautiful, it's looking beautiful. Let's get the fuck out of here. Little choo-choo guy in the distance. Love a little choo-choo guy. Little cannon man. Cannon man. Cannon man. And I think he's gonna fire his cannon at me. Sorry about that, cannon man. Is this where the path is supposed to, like the bridge is supposed to be? Definitely nothing here. Maybe it's like an old one, or like, I don't know, something's going on there. I'm not that worried about it. What's that little building there? Is that the Dreamer's Reprieve? Yes, it is. Cool. I'm not that bad at navigating. Just a little bit terrible. Is that the beacon literally right there? I think that might be it. Afra said don't look at the eyeballs, but it's so hard not to look at them. They're very captivating, visually. Oh god, corrupted. Oh god, oh jeez. Oops. I always forget that you can sneak. I have not been sneaking for a while. Oh, this guy's right in my path. That guy looks like he's chasing me already. Yeah, he's chasing me. Hi. I'm so sorry about what happened to you. And I'm sorry that I'm killing you, but... Please! God, they're so tough. They're hardy. Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Hang back here. Nope, just flesh. I suppose before the drawbridge was down, like reconnected, this would have been a long and perilous journey, but like as it stands, because I already did that, not that bad. Right, Afra shouldn't feel too bad about it. I love the way the wind, like, sound picks up when you go up high in this game. It's so cool. Great fucking design, everything about this game. Really fab. The control panel is a dizzying array of levers, dials, and buttons, many smashed or corroded. Among them is a slot-like entry port waiting for input. A howling wind whips snow and ash across your face. Insert the punch card with the king's message. The card jams in the slot, but you give it a good shove. For a moment, nothing happens. The whole tower begins to vibrate. Needles jump back and forth along their dials. The transistor bursts in a shower of glass. One by one, indicator lights go green as the beacon reconnects with its long-lost king. Above you, the giant antenna crackles into life and emits a pulse of silent sound, felt in your belly rather than heard. The pulse continues at regular intervals, singing a song that only your bones can hear, broadcasting a monarch's lonely cry down into the Underlands. Suddenly, the control panel crackles and squeals, before emitting a familiar voice. God's damn thing even work? Hey asshole, you hearing this? Oh, it's Mikhail! Mikhail? Is that you? Misha? No, this is ancient mummified queen of the Underlands here to tell you you have stupid nose, pinhead, nincompoop, fucking... Listen, we do not have long with this device, so pay attention. Misha has some friends who has been watching you through the king's eyes. They know about Chief Interpreter Afra and her big plan. Enough to cannot be trusted. Go down in Feropolis and find a market trader called Reza. Ask them the 7th letter. Do this before Afra's punch card. Understand? What was that about the 7th letter? It appears Mikhail can no longer hear you. You and I believe we have seen each other's souls. We have and discussed philosophy. Nothing matters this. Misha is asking you as a friend. There is nothing more save for the roar of static. Alright, I mean, he's done a lot for me, Misha. I'm not gonna, ignore him. But I also do trust Afra. Although, doesn't this mean that Afra is the 6th Afra who passed highest on the, national loyalty test thing? But then that still would account for her behaviour here, I guess. Right, now we can talk to Reza, who I did hear about a long time ago and wonder if I could speak to. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. I forgot that it's a gradual increase in health, that. My bad. Oh, just when you think you're there. No. More to do. Typical. Never rains, but it pours. Oh, fuck. Cannon Man. Cannon Man. And I think he's gonna shoot a cannonball. Oh, I wish there was a way down there. How many lockpicks? Everybody in the world is carrying 12 lockpicks on them. Okay. Should I talk to Afra about this? I guess I'll talk to Reza first. Who is, Mikhail has crazy connections. Who has been watching me through the king's eyes? What does that mean? I don't know what's going on. I don't know who to trust. I just feel really sorry for the people of this kingdom. I want horrible things to stop happening to them. The things that are happening are horrible in a sort of inexplicable way that they can't even, properly come to terms with and grieve. It's awful! I just want shit to stop happening. Let the people have a break. They can't even, king's all messed up. They can't even, get the food that they need at their freaking delivery stations. Reza. Where? Oh, that's the guy looking for his dog called Weapon. Da 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 dum dum. Yeah. King's Blessing to you, that's the trader guy, yeah. Looking for Reza. Madame Lascaux. Why is your face so small? That's, yeah. Adieu, madam. Yeah, I've met her before. Or the guy who's lost his home. God. You see a middle-aged person with light brown skin and an eye patch, dressed in eclectic patchwork of colourful fabrics. You can't quite figure out their gender, which seems deliberate. Why, hello there, child. Come to browse. Who are you? The name is Reza. Fortune teller, trinket vendor, and listener on many grapevines. For a price, I can sell you talismans of luck and protection, or perhaps even give a little advice about your problems. What kind of problems do you mean? Everyone's problems are different, child. To truly help a person, there must be trust, I'm new here, and this place terrifies and confuses me. I'd be glad for your guidance. I'm sorry, child, I can only imagine. This is not a good place for travellers, is it? Everyone must deal with the king now and then. In my long life, I'm lucky to have learned a little of Its Majesty's ways. So I help people with their problems as best I can. Nothing illegal, just advice. I can coach you to file an appeal that the guild will treat as high priority, diagnose misfiring magic in your building's heating engine, interpret a royal proclamation you can't make sense of, perhaps even point you towards a friendly machinist. I never cheat, no. I only help people find the path where everyone ends up happy. So you see, child, I too, in my own way, am a servant of the king. Actually, I did have a confusing encounter with the king just recently. Wait, Reza the Saboteur as in... the Saboteur? They listen to your tale. Oh, my child. Quite an ordeal, hmm? Show me your hand. Reza traces their bony fingers gently along the lines of your palm, humming a hypnotic tune and swinging a cipher-inscribed vacuum tube back and forth on a sprocket chain. The king has sensed that a terrible destiny stalks behind you, matching your step. You chase a strange star. Your quarry seeks to exhume the grave of history and rewrite the music of time. True! Perhaps its majesty believes you have a role to play here in the kingdom too. They release your hand, smiling kindly. Or perhaps it is a mistake. The king does make them, you know. I'm looking for the 7th letter. The gaudy trader squints at you, then glances left and right to check nobody is listening. They beckon you closer. Who told you to come here? Were you followed? Misha sends his greetings. Good. They appraise you with their remaining eye. So you're the one who's helping Afra. I see she's got your head stuffed with clockwork, like a good little machinist. Tell me, did she explain what a cranial moderator does? Morozov mentioned a few side effects. Migraines, seizures. I'm sure. So then nobody warned you how a cranial moderator warps your thinking. Smooths out any irrational notions. Makes you look at the world like a machinist, seeing everything as a puzzle you can solve. The biggest changes will take a few years, but mark my words, they will come. This is why I got rid of mine. You used to be a machinist too? Yes, for many years. I even wrote some of the cipher magic that lets the king alter people. So I speak with authority when I say that countless lives depend on you defying Afra's plan. Oh god, I'm gonna have to choose, aren't I? Fuck! Why does everybody's life keep ending up in my hands? Alright, I'm listening. Don't misunderstand me. Afra's a sweet girl. We were very close once. She absolutely believes she is doing the right thing. Sadly for all of us, she is wrong. Look around you, child. See how we are all at the mercy of this infernal machine, which not even the machinist can control? Can you honestly say that what we need is more Clockwork King? However brilliant Afra's spell may be, it cannot fix the problems with the king, because the king is the problem. What's your alternative? Reza flashes you a crooked grin and hands you something heavy, wrapped in colourful rags. I'm glad you asked. This is a different kind of spell. Inserted in place of Afra's, it will trigger a runaway fault cascade that gradually but irrevocably shuts down the king with minimum destruction. So you're this mystery villain I keep hearing about. They smile cryptically. There's no such person as the Saboteur, child. Only a group of like-minded people who love this land and see no good in leaving its fate to an overgrown grandfather clock. So do we understand each other? About your spell. What's so dangerous about Afra's spell? Afra's had these plans for a long time. We used to stay up so late, bouncing wild ideas back and forth. She believes she has been lucky and wants the same for others. Under her plan, will people really be free to choose whatever changes they want? Or will there be a limit? Will the king be neutral on what changes we make, or will it have a bias? Afra is a child of the guild. She believes in her soul that if she keeps tinkering, she can design a perfect system. If only she understood how much they have stolen from her. Everyone here depends on the king. If you kill it, many people will die. They grimace. I won't pretend otherwise. There will be chaos and much suffering, and certainly death. I only ask you to consider how many more could die if you keep the king in place. We will never know how many people the king has altered to make them better workers. My former colleagues saw people's baser instinct as an impediment to progress, so they chose to scrap the people and build another. But child, in my trade you learn a lot about people. Most folk want to help each other. It is this vile contraption breathing down their necks that stops them, making them fear each other, envy each other, denounce each other for one more day's bread. Without our king, our fate will rest again upon each other's shoulders. There's no work of cipher that I trust more than that. That's all we have, really, and all we need. Oh, God, I think I agree with the Saboteur. Honestly, I don't think any tyrannical leader is a good idea. About you and your cause. I will tell you whatever I can without endangering my comrades. The machinists say you're the reason for the king's problems. Reza snorts. Ogwash, child, I know what the king is made of. I could recite every syllable of its cipher nucleus by heart, although to do so would be most unwise. Do we sabotage the king when we believe it will do good? Certainly. Do we divert royal goods to distribute fairly in our communities? Yes, sometimes. But are we the root of the king's madness? Don't make me laugh. We could toil for decades and cause fewer faults than the king itself generates before breakfast. Only a truly stupid machinist could believe that we are anything more than an excuse for their failures. You were a machinist too. What makes you any better than Afra? Reza grins crookedly. Now you're asking the right questions. Yes, I accept my share of blame for the mess this kingdom is in. Luckily, I do not work alone. Although this spell was drafted by my hands, it is the work of many minds. Most of my comrades, whom you will never meet, are ordinary layfolk. I pledge my magic to serve them, not the other way round. Do you know why I was chosen to give you this punch card? Because I'm the most expendable. The machinists already know very well who I am. Why did you leave the Machinists Guild? They sigh deeply. Child, did you ever hear of that old fairy tale about the boy who got a splinter of a mirror in his eye? That made him cold and cruel, seeing only the worst in things? I've heard about that, but it was a splinter in his heart. The king, isn't that the ice cream story? The king wields unimaginable power, far too much for any one being. In my youth I thought this made the guild more important, that we had a duty to use such power wisely. But when you make so many life or death decisions every day, when you see people's darkest secrets piled up in stacks every morning in the royal archives like so many freshly cut logs, you grow numb to it. You forget what the stakes are. I did not like what I saw reflected in my colleagues' eyes, or in my own. It was deep. I'll consider what you've said. That's all I ask, child. Don't trust Afra, and don't trust me either. Just do what you think is right. Oh God, I think you're right. I don't think we should have a Clockwork King. But is it my place to choose that for this kingdom? I'm not, I don't even live here, I don't even come from here. I've got, technically no stake in this. I don't feel like I have the right to choose. And yet, the responsibility is mine. It's awful! What a fucking nightmare it is being a hero of the land. Oh, God. How the fuck do I get out of here? Where's the out? Let me out. I've just gone in a big circle again. Oh, Christ. Help. That's the door. Mark it. Oh, get me out. Get me out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is it around here? Yes. Okay. What should I do? Should I tell Afra about the conversation I just had or not? I probably shouldn't, but... Oh God. I just want to offload the decision to somebody else. Oh God. Hey. Gesture skywards. Is this normal? She tears her eyes away from the celestial teapot. No, I would certainly say this is new. What does it mean? I confess I'm struggling. Is it a sign? An instruction? A response to our broadcast? But then, why a teapot? She shrugs helplessly. I've checked and rechecked my calculations. All we can do is stick to the plan. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. The king has summoned you for another audience, just as we had hoped. Here it is, friend. 8 years of my life and the hopes of a kingdom now rest in your hands. Friend, I don't know what will happen after this, so if you have any concerns, now's the time to voice them. Do you happen to know a sky pilot called Mikhail? Oh, Misha. He's a dear, isn't he? I'd be so forgetful without his medicines. You can't import them without a letter from the king. One of the little perks of my jobs. Why do you ask? How well do you really know him? It's hard to tell, isn't it? The man is like a deep river, all iced over. You skate on the surface thinking it'll never break, then suddenly you plunge into this other world. But the next day it's all ice again. I know he was born in Ceilidh. His family came here after the God War, seeking a better life, when he was just a boy. It's people like them this kingdom should be working for. He somehow spoke to me through the beacon and warned me not to help you. Afra looks concerned. Really? But surely you can't know about our plans. And how could he possibly have subverted the king's magic? Misha's a fine sailor, but he's no magician. There are reports of people seeing or hearing phantoms in the corrupted lands. Long dead loved ones, or even their own self. Some say the corruption can read your memories, the better to lure you to your doom. So the game is sort of not letting me tell her that I've had this Reza conversation. What do I do with this punch card exactly? When you return to the Machinarium, the audience chamber will be open. Insert my punch card into the king's petition port and my magic will do the rest. I still have questions about your spell. How much freedom to change will your spell really allow? Initially, a defined set of about 100 qualities can be changed, with hard limits on things like height or density. The king won't do anything that directly endangers your life or another's, so you can't become an 80-foot giant with no lungs. Fair enough. Other qualities will become changeable in time once the spell has proved its worth. Most of these rules can be modified by a vote of more than half the kingdom. Wherever possible, I've favoured incentives over hard limits. After a trial period, you'll be stuck with your changes for a year, so you'll have to think carefully. Other incentives will ensure an optimal distribution of qualities for the whole kingdom. What do you mean optimal for the whole kingdom? All individuals must be free to choose their fate. But from society's point of view, you don't want everyone to be an artist, or indeed a carpenter. Past kingdoms solved this through conscription, slavery, or rigid social rank, brutal methods for a brutal age. Under my system, the king will monitor the overall balance of qualities and provide incentives for those that are in shortage. So, if too many people made themselves mercurial and creative, the king may offer rewards for constancy and pragmatism. If too few have the temperament for farm work, the king may incentivise that temperament. Won't that lead to the same kind of mass rewriting the machinists already do? I don't believe so. There's nothing wrong with asking people to compromise with the needs of their community. What's important is they're free to say no. I see. What about mistakes? If your new king goes mad too, how will anyone stop it? The current faults demonstrably stem from specific errors in our previous spells, born from wishful neglect of fundamental principles. That Ceilidh denies this does not make it false. There is a saying within the guild, which would be seditious if repeated in public. Drek in, drek out. It means that if you give the king a faulty input, you'll get a faulty result. Yet the reverse is also true. With properly enumerated powers and properly specified goals, the errors you describe will never arise in the first place. My spell will create a self-balancing, self-correcting equilibrium capable of adapting itself to new circumstances. I've spent 8 years planning this. I'm certain it is sound. What if a good king isn't possible? What if that much power can't ever be just? Heavens, you sound just like the saboteur. I admit I've asked myself the same question, when the hour is late and sleep eludes me. But I've seen the power of cipher magic to save a life. Without it, I would have been locked forever inside the person I used to be. How can we just walk away from that? We don't chew our meat raw because fire can raise our towns. We don't renounce the axe because it chops necks as well as trees. We don't spurn the wheel when it crushes a child's hand. I refuse to accept abstention as our only choice. I will not surrender to the hunger and despair that have hitherto plagued all history. I will not relinquish the dream of the first machinists to those who have forgotten it. Oh, gosh. Okay, thank you. I have what I need, I'll let you know how it goes. Afra smiles, failing to conceal her anxiety. I'm counting on you, friend. I kind of want to talk to Misha. He should be around somewhere still, right?